So for nearly 30 years now, Corpdata has been in the business of providing precision marketing data to companies who are trying to sell to other companies, business-to-business marketing. Equally, we've been very popular with marketing agencies who wanted to rely on our data to promote the campaigns they've been working on because they didn't want to get embarrassed by bad stuff. So for a whole host of reasons, we're very proud of what we've been doing there. Principally, our data is good because we maintain it by telephone research on an ongoing, never-ending basis, which means hopefully we're trying to pick up on all the errors and the changes that happen over time, and certainly as soon as we ever get to realise that there may be something wrong, we jump right all over that and try and fix it straight away. The data we produce is targetable by all sorts of things, all the things you might imagine in the B2B world, such as industrial sector, company size, whereabouts the company is located, and so on. But in fact, whilst that's great and it works, and we are immensely proud of all the work we've done on that, there are in fact one or two even more targetable files, depending on the sector you're in, which we produce, which we've been producing now, not for quite 30 years, but for certainly over 20 years. So depending on your sector, one or more of these might be interesting. We also have a specific focus file called IT focus, telecoms focus, fleet focus, call center focus, and more recently, online focus. These specifically concentrate on all sorts of things that are in place within the company, addressing those different facets of their operation. So to do with perhaps what types of computers there are and so on. Today, I wanted to try and introduce to you fleet focus. The information in our fleet focus file is principally to try and gauge the scale of a prospect, the scale of the opportunity. So we've been asking people for many, many years now how many company cars they have, or how many vans, how many lorries, how many motorbikes, how much plant, heavy equipment, taxis and buses. It clearly allows you to find perhaps people who are only running 2 or 3 vehicles on the basis that they need a slightly more niche, specialist, local provider rather than some large national network, or vice versa, somebody who's running many thousands and needs proper coverage all over the country. In terms of use cases, therefore, clearly it's going to be appropriate for somebody trying to supply in those vehicles and equipment, but there's more tangential, less obvious ones as well. So mechanical handling equipment like forklift trucks and things, if you know people are running commercial vehicles, it's possible that just the number of cars might be an indicator of their requirement for things like fuel cards or sat-nav systems or any number of other things. These files are slightly more expensive than our normal premium data file, but potentially for the right product, the right reasons for using it, it might be invaluable about getting optimum efficiency from that precious marketing and sales resources you're deploying. So with that particular product, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out how you might be able to target the correct company for your particular products and services. But don't forget, it's not just about targeting the right company, and we also know within almost all of those the relevant decision maker for the types of decisions you'll be interested in, be that the relevant manager for IT or for sales or whatever field it might be. And in conjunction with that, as part of getting those names for people, we've endeavoured to ask them their preferences with regard to how they'd like to be marketed, so that in the light of GDPR especially, you're able to work with people in a way that they don't find in any way offensive or oppressive, and they're unlikely to be complaining or having a problem with the fact that you've introduced yourself. So check it out, speak to one of our data consultants, have a little look at further details printed on our webpage, and we look forward to speaking to you soon.